And we can cross to our correspondent in central Cairo, Nathan King. Nathan, what can you see going on around you?
You're quite incredible. We just come up from the square into the studio. It has been just a complete opposite of what we saw just 24 hours ago. Around about mid-morning, around about 10,000, we think, pro-Mubarak supporters started filling into around here on the corniche opposite the square. It was very rowdy from very early on. They were pulling journalists. They were angry at foreign coverage of what's been going on. And then suddenly they pushed towards the square at lunchtime. Now, the army were trying to hold them back a little bit, but they breached it, and then suddenly we got a lot more pockets of people coming in. We saw people being hit. There was some people being stabbed, we've heard, and also at the moment, as you can see with these pictures, the breaches are going on everywhere. And I have to say to you, the army, after initial trying to hold back, has just basically stood there in the middle and not done anything. And the police, as you know, are generally pro-Mubarak, and so they're on those sides. It's a very, very difficult atmosphere out there, I can tell you. Several colleagues of mine from different channels have been attacked. There's been camera equipment stolen. Some people were accused of being part of Al Jazeera and set upon. It really is quite a turnaround and a very hostile atmosphere indeed.
The whole world is watching, in particular the Arab world, watching with bated breath. Things seem to have turned really ugly today. Nathan, how do you see things developing now?
Well, it's quite amazing when the internet comes back and the phones get back on. This can be broadcast around the world. I mean, is this the image that Egyptians want to see of their country? No, obviously not. This is going to have huge repercussions. You know, if Hosni Mubarak was being nudged last night, what's then going to be the reaction of world leaders to this? You know, it's getting dark here now, and the protesters show anti and pro-Mubarak protesters who are exchanging stones now, fighting in the square, show no signs of stopping. Where's the army? Where's the police force? How long is this going to last?
So they show no signs of leaving, and anti-government protesters say that they're staying put until Mubarak steps down. They've dubbed this Friday Leaving Friday, haven't they, Nathan?
Yeah, although I must tell you, as soon as these clashes started, the women and children that were in the squares, some people really started to leave. There was a mass exodus, and some of them were being hit on the way out. It was just a really ugly scene. I can't see, under these circumstances, how the protesters, the anti-Mubarak protesters, can stay in the square, although it seems increasingly like some pockets of them are trapped. So something's got to happen with the authorities here, or we could witness definitely loss of life. There have been multiple injuries already.
And Nathan, it's not clear whose side the army is on, is it?
Well, they said they're on the side of the people, but here you have two sections of the Egyptian people going at each other and the army not doing anything. We've seen tear gas fired into the square, by the way, to try and disperse it. But as you can see from some of these pictures, nothing is happening. And this is just getting louder, more confrontational as we speak. So no, while the army has been praised for standing back during the demonstrations that we've seen that have been largely peaceful, they still continue to stand back now. It's turned violent.